When it hit me, I was so overwhelmed. I was crying, was updating, family and friends what was going on. And it's like, wow, I could possibly not be here on this earth anymore. Was definitely life-changing. The beginning of my symptoms were a little bit confusing for me at first. I was having a vertigo. I did have a fainting episode on New Year's Eve, and it started to develop into something else. My legs started swelling as well. It was hot to the touch. With the symptoms, once my leg was in a lot of pain, I could barely walk. The pain was radiating all throughout my leg, from my groin to my ankles. Felt like a really bad cramp. My mom had brought up, "You sure it's not a blood clot?" It's like, no. I just thought that there's no way. I live an active lifestyle. I'm young. I don't have history. It's like, no, it's probably something small.
When I first met Jessica, she came to the emergency room. She had been having swelling in her leg for probably 3 or 4 days. And to our surprise, when we took a picture of Jessica's veins, we noticed she had a significant large amount of venous thrombus in her inferior vena cava, which is the main conduit by which all the veins in the lower extremity come together. And that changed the game for us quite a bit, because we know that patients can rapidly deteriorate if the thrombus migrates to their lungs. You're creating a situation where not only is the body not getting blood, now it's also not getting oxygen, and that can be very life-threatening.
That's when I got scared. At that moment, I was just grateful that it was caught.
I decided to use Symphony in Jessica's particular case because we wanted to offer a very quick and effective resolution to her venous thrombosis state. There was little prep time in getting the device ready. There was a simple time advancing the catheter through the vein, and it was also a very simple time of making the passes to remove the clot. My case times are relatively short with Symphony, mainly because with refined techniques, you can have a procedure done within 5-10 minutes. Jessica responded very well to the treatment. In terms of her actual symptom relief, she had immediate reduction in her swelling. Her pain almost instantaneously had gone away.
I had went in Wednesday, second procedure Friday, able to go to work on Monday. I was just so grateful to be at home. That's when everything hit. That's when all the emotions finally set in. I realized what I had been through.
I'm so thankful that Jessica had a great result with Symphony, and when I was able to see her in follow-up in our clinic at Vital Heart and Vein, she showed us an amazing result. And I'm also thankful because she's relatively young, and if this had gone untreated, her quality of life may not have been the same.
After the procedure, I had a goal. Instead of training for a marathon, I was training for Coachella. I was working out 3 to 5 times a week to make sure that I was prepared for all that walking. And once it came, it was a perfect success. I was so shocked, so proud of myself. I was able to dance and be myself again. Now I have this new outlook on life. We need to live in a moment, cherish every second that you have. We never know when it's going to be your last.